early bird.
Alright. I have no idea how we gonna pop this off for real. But hey.
We just have to do it.
Right.
How we do it.
Alright. So my whole concept, hold on, let me adjust this. My whole concept behind this basically is I feel like you don't really get to, I feel like art isn't really promoted like that unless it's music, or like maybe if you like a high level film director. But like photography and photographers and stuff like that don't get much love in general. True. Especially like locally. So my whole idea behind this is we got to be able to promote each other and ourselves, and I think this will be a cool way to start off with just us talking about our ideas and our passions, and people being able to like recognize the people behind the work.
Indeed. Yeah, mess with that.
If you want to introduce yourself, sort of what you do, on however many levels you want to discuss that.
Forever. So, what's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce. It's nice to meet y'all. But yeah, I do like videography, graphic design, photography. You know, I try to like make myself, you know, a little bit of an expert in everything, you know, because you never know what you may or may not need, or who you may or may not need to, you know. And sometimes you have to just depend on yourself, because, you know, sometimes people may not know, you know, what some things that you know, dabbling in, you know. So that's all. Also, I just feel like it's really important to kind of dabble in a lot of different things, not just, you know, box yourself in.
Basically, he was talking about how he was trying to get into designing clothes and stuff, but like none of the big fashion brands wanted to mess with him because they only saw him as like a rapper and a producer, and that's it.
True.
And like I feel like people quick to put them limiters on you, so I ain't want to jump out. Like, yeah, this person does this one thing, you know.
Yeah, thanks. Even like, because I think I saw something about that, like even before when he tried to do music, like they just saw him as a producer. I think it was something with Jay-Z. Like I think they like laughed at him or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So
it wasn't even messing with the raps.
Yeah, there's even more layers to it, you know. But like just like him, just like an example, you know, it's a good example of just breaking through those molds and those placeholders people put on you. So
yeah, but I guess going back into the videography and the photography of it all, how did you know that's what you wanted to do, and at what point did you know that?
So yeah, with videography, really just like from YouTube, you know, being a young kid, and my brother, he kind of introduced me to that whole scene of just like YouTube, and I went down like, well, we went down like different rabbit holes, and you know, I'm gonna be real transparent here, bro. You know, I'm just throw it all on the table right here. We watch everything, bro. Like, you know, like I don't know if you know what that is.
I feel like I have a feeling you were like
rum shakers, slap, bow. You know, it was really just like roasting videos, but like, I'm like, hold on, you gotta hear me out though. It's all out of curiosity though, and that curiosity, you know, whether it's,
I didn't know you was going with that. You got it.
Yeah, like out of that curiosity, you know, it could lead you down many different places, you know, and it's all about your mindset, you know, how you react to it and how you take it in, you know. Right. Like we wasn't just sitting there, you know, just like, you know, booty.
Look at the moving.
Right, because that's weird. Two brothers, I mean, I don't know.
Look at all that movement back there.
But yeah, just, you know, stuff like that, and even more specifically, like when I got older, that kind of, you know, made me realize, I could finally, like, you know, look at stuff on my own, and I could go into my own rabbit holes and stuff. So like, you know, that's how I found out about like Vine, you know, skits, you know, like Lennar Young.
Oh yeah,
that's my dude. That really like inspired me to like, you know, do skits and stuff. And even from there, like I just like watching movies, you know, and just picking up on little things that, you know, you might see Steven Spielberg, M. Night Shyamalan, even though, you know, he has his,
we ain't forgetting,
you know,
about
instances
that
and stuff.
Movie.
Yeah, but even all that stuff, because like all that could be just inspiration for you, you know. So I just wanted to do my own thing, you know, just be inspired by them, but just take that in my own way and just make just everything, you know.
Yeah.
And it all just goes back to not like limiting yourself to, like I said, skits. Like I could do that. I feel like I could bust out a nice, you know, short film, documentary, things like just all of that, you know. So that's all just inspiration and curiosity. That's what it came from. That's what it stemmed from, you know.
Right. So, how did you reach the point where like you first figured out how to start putting the pieces together?
Pieces as far as like videography type things, like films.
Yeah. So how did you figure out basically what you need? And because I feel like the answer gonna be YouTube to a certain extent, but like everybody ain't gonna put that together to like, okay, I'm looking at YouTube. You know, there's that bit of like there's that lacking of self-confidence to where it's like, okay, I see them doing it, but like, am I really gonna put the finances into it and the time into it without seeing the immediate results?
For sure. Let me see. Well, I'll be lying if I said a part of it wasn't YouTube, because yeah, YouTube definitely did play a part of it. But really, I kind of want to see like my family too, like, because my brother, like, well, let's start with my mom, because she got me like, I think it was like a camcorder or something like that. And so like, just looking at that, it was just like a whole new type of like technology, you know. And there's so many different things like you just don't know about that, kind of like, you know, how you were saying before. And I really just feel like, kind of like how I was talking about, like how I was talking about before, like just the curiosity about it. Like you just see all these buttons and stuff. It just looks like a high tech, like a microwave or something. I don't even know, you know.
I know what you mean.
But really just being fortunate and I don't know, just like lucky, and just being like lucky enough to be in like a time where you had people around you that wanted you to like try and do different things, you know, like that were like maybe your guardians or siblings, you know.
Yeah.
I know for like this, it's kind of like unrelated, I guess, but like, because I know some of my friends, like their brothers, you know, they have like older brothers or sisters. They might introduce them to like video games and stuff, and that might spark something else, you know. But even in the context of like this interview, I still feel like it's all under the same realm, you know, just like, you know, art. Yeah. So yeah, just really like family, you know, just giving you stuff, you know, gifts you might have, you know, and you just being, I guess, just having that inquisitive, or I don't know if that's the right word, type of mindset to just, you know, be like, hey, let me just look into this, you know, let me just see what I can make out of this, you know. So yeah, that, YouTube, and yeah, that's what I say. But what about you, my good sir? Like, how did you know, or like where did you start looking at like how you wanted to figure out things, or like, you know, things that you wanted to do in your creative endeavors?
When I was a kid, I like cartoons was everything to me. That was you know, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network especially.
Cartoon Network is that shit, boy.
Adult Swim when they had Toonami. Toonami was the one.
Toonami was that whole, bro. Yeah. And everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody was on Toonami.
For real.
Didn't even know it.
You make friends talking about Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro.
But yeah, so like growing up, I was like, man, I want to do this. I want to make cartoons. And so, like all the way up until probably my sophomore year of college, that was the plan. Was like, yo, I'm gonna animate or do something like that. And then like around probably junior year, like probably the end of sophomore year of college, I was like falling out of love with it to a certain extent. I was falling out of love with art in general, because so much of it was just shrouded in like, I felt like I wasn't getting any real information from anybody. I wasn't really being told like, how do you actually build yourself up and become an artist or an animator or whatever the case was. And it wasn't honestly until these past like year and a half where I really started like diving into it, you know, and more than just me working on stuff on my own. And you know, once I started actually completing projects and as like an artist, no longer really as an animator as much, that I was like, yeah, this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, there's no other options. And I had this conversation with my mom one time, because like she was looking at the whole of me going to college to get a degree in art thing. Was like, you sure you don't want to like do like a tech thing, or you know?
Right.
Like, man, I told her like, if I don't do this, I don't want to go to college. This is the only option.
I want to say, yeah, parents really got to like think too, because like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of parents might force their own ideas and just like kind of live through their child of things that they may have wanted to do, or I don't know, some also just like don't understand, you know, like the possibilities of like where you could go with that. So it sucks, but I don't know. That just comes with people having to be more understanding, just more open to, I guess, delve into that world. Not even, you don't even have to delve into it, but just more so like be accepting of the fact that, you know, you might want to do this, even though they don't, you know, you might not see the vision or understand it, but just supporting, you know, that support. So that's what it should be about, I feel like.
And I guess to get into about seeing the vision, hold on, I'm gonna preface this by being completely transparent in this. Like, so however many of you that end up watching this and don't know sort of how I know this person, like this really my dog. Like this has been my partner since like 14. We about to be 23. Like, so
I was really young, bro. Like pre-puberty days, not post-puberty. Like, dang.
From no bills to bills and all that.
Really, like 9 years, bro. That's crazy.
You know, almost a decade in this. But like, so like when I'm asking this question, it's because I know how confident of a person you are in general. But like when it comes to making films and videos and content in general and taking photos, whether it be of yourself or other people, you have a level of confidence I don't see from other people. And I will more so want to get into where does that come from for you?
That's a good question. Confidence. Really just like, I'm gonna try not to ramble here. I'm just trying to do it like in steps. One,
get your stuff off.
Yeah, for sure. One I say is just like, you know, support that I got at home, you know, like, and it all comes back to family. You know, my mom, she was always just like, you could do anything, everything. Like even when I was a child, bro, like I think I was like 7 and she told me that shit, and I just like, it just stuck with me, you know. And my dad, he would tell me the same thing, you know. And you know, I don't know, you know, if like, what am I trying to say? If like enough people tell you something about yourself, you may start to believe it, you know, whether that's good or bad. And so like, you know, having my mom and my dad say that, and then my brothers and, you know, my sister say that as well, you know, that just really made me feel like I really could do anything, you know. So yeah, that. And then also just like, well, I guess that leads into another thing, because like once you start doing something, it becomes like trial and error. And for trial and error, you're gonna fail so many times before you like actually understand and succeed at what you're trying to, you know, do or accomplish. But at the same time, I just feel like, I keep saying this, bro, I sound like a broken record in this bitch. Curiosity, bro. Like, you know, because like you might watch somebody that, you know, is doing something that you want to do, and just taking inspiration from that, and you, like as a person, you yourself coming to find out like what you think is comedy, what you think is funny, as far as like, you know, comedy skits and things like that, or just like painting. You might pick up on like a certain type of like style that you see somebody do, or you might look that up, and then, you know, out of curiosity, and you might find, oh, they did like you know, they were copying like I don't know, like a 1990s certain type of style, like staccato. I don't know. I don't even know, bro. But just stuff like that.
You got.
Yeah, but just like thinking of things like that, and you know, developing that into your own, because you believe, you know, because you have people around you telling you that you could do it, and like you just do it. And yeah, man, that really brought me back, because I never really thought about things like that, bro. I just do stuff now because
it's like that second nature.
Right, yeah, definitely feel like, yeah, second nature type of thing.
Yeah, bro. I don't know who bottle that was. Alright, I'm good.
So, but yeah, bro, that's crazy that you say that though. Like when I think of myself, bro, I don't think of confidence. I just think of just always trying, you know? Like I might, well, people in general, they just try and fail, but like a lot of people just focus on the success sometimes, but they don't see like the failure behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah.
But also, bro, you know, when you up, I'm not saying I'm up or nothing like that, because I'm not. But, you know, we all just people.
Still on the way up.
Yeah,
on the way for sure.
But it's like, yeah, people always, they won't be there for the journey, you know, like the trials and errors. They'll just be there for like, you know, win after win after win. But that's just like, you know, so you can't really take that personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, just trial and error, bro. Don't be afraid to keep trying, bro. That's so important. You trying to keep failing, you know, just keep trying.
Yeah. Like you was talking about people only seeing the wins. And like part of that is like I don't even want to be that dude to hold on. What's that? Technical difficulties. Right. He was talking about people not seeing the wins. So with that, I think part of it is like, and I don't want to be that person to be like social media nowadays, but like people really only show like the successes, because I mean, to be honest, it requires a level of vulnerability to be able to show like, hey, yo, I ain't get this job or whatever the case. But like that also is a part of art in general. Is like people showing a lot of like their failures. Like even with comedy, it's predicated on your shortcomings. So
yeah, bro.
How do you like process all that?
Bro, you know that just like really is like the perfect example of that, bro. The Dante picture of like
with the where he working at the job cleaning the bathrooms and all that.
Yeah, if y'all don't know what that is, basically there's just like popular like content creator, streamer, YouTuber thing, person. I'm Dante, and he was working, I think like a trash man or something like that. I don't know, cleaning toilets, but he took a bathroom. He took a picture in the bathroom, and he was kind of just talking about how like there should be more to life than just cleaning toilets, waking up early in the morning, and just doing it just for a paycheck, and like he posted it on Instagram, and that was before he like blew up and anything like and everything like that. So it was almost like he like, I'm not gonna say like kind of like manifested in a way, or just like I don't know, but that's a new level of confidence, bro. Like, and like you said, vulnerability too. So just stuff like that is just scary to see, almost. It's crazy, but that's what it all boils down back to, and just come back to just like things like that,
All right, so we probably gonna wrap this up. It's it's a first episode, so we're not gonna get crazy deep into it. We're gonna like circle back to this, but
we only just sticking our feet in the water, actually our toes in the water. We not swimming in this bitch yet, bro.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll wrap it up by first, what's like something you're looking forward to in terms of what you're doing for the future? What's like big plans of yours? You don't have to get into crazy detail because we don't want people stealing from the hood.
For sure, yeah. Y'all niggas some thieves. Swiping, no swiping. I'm watching y'all niggas. Anywho, yeah. Just for the future, just making more art and like branching out even more and being more connected with the people that like support me. Just making them, feel welcome, and just knowing that, we all the same. There's nobody better than one other person. We're all the same, and we all just want to be, happy and successful. So yeah, just being more at peace with myself and my life too, without trying to focus on successes. Like I feel like, dang, I'm rambling, but I feel like people should be happy with, whatever circumstances they're in. They shouldn't just like, think like, once I get money, I'm going to be happy. You should just be happy and at peace with yourself and your heart, your soul, because that's real wealth right there. Dropped a little bombshell on y'all niggas. Boom. Hope that wasn't too loud.
Worst case scenario, I'm gonna even spike it on my Lord and
for sure.
That's one. What's a piece of advice you offer to like somebody that's trying to come up right now, that's trying to just begin, basically?
Have patience. That's one of the biggest things. Have patience. Don't be so quick to dive into what you're trying to do, because it takes patience for you to learn and come into your own, gain your own style of what you want to do. So have patience, have faith, and just keep trying, keep failing, because eventually you will succeed. So
I think we'll be good on that. We'll be out.
So peace, y'all.